What's up everyone, this is ShoryuGame welcoming you to another KOF 15 trailer analysis. Whip joins the game as part of the main roster. Although the 5 members of the Ikari warriors were present in many games, they weren't part of the main roster in a canon game since KOF 2001. Her addition is certainly most welcome, taking into consideration how unorthodox but fun her fighting style is and how much of a waifu material she is. Whip, also known as Seirah, made her first debut in KOF 99 as the 4th member of the Ikari team. She's been a regular figure in the following installments since then, with the exception of KOF 12 and 13. She is either with Ikaris as mentioned before, or with K-Dash's team, as she kinda is his older sister. It's a bit complicated. I explained her story in details in a dedicated video if you're interested in knowing more about her. Let's take a look at her new design. I gotta say, she's never been this pretty and looks absolutely gorgeous, is what I would like to say, but unfortunately that's not the case. Honestly, her face looks off for some reason. Maybe it's those lifeless eyes that make her look like a doll, I don't know. There are definitely some extra work to be done to her face. Other than that, her outfit and her whip, Voodoo, saw some improvements in terms of texture, especially the whip that used to look like a plastic toy in 14. Now this thing looks very painful. Also shout out to its sound effect too. It has a very powerful and satisfying oomph to it. And speaking of sound, the theme playing in the background is the original soundtrack of the Ikari team from KOF 2000. Now to the moves analysis. Whip starts demonstrating her normals with a close C, far C, where she uses her whip to strike twice and brings her victim closer to her. Down D, which doesn't work as a sweep as is customary, but it's more of an anti-air. Down C, and this is actually Whip's sweep. She uses the handle of her whip to hit the opponent low from a fair distance. Close D with its double hits. Jump C and Jump CD, where her whip transforms into a small spear. We have a special intro against Ralph, who likes to tease his subordinates all the time by calling her Whippy. The next sequence shows Whip performing her forward A ×5, which still ends with a knockdown. Her throw from 14 is here too, and its animation looks just as cool. The first special move shown in this video is her strength shot. This move has 3 variations, A, B and C. The one shown here I believe is type A, which works as an overhead. Type B hits in the middle and brings the opponent closer to Whip, who can combo from it. And type C hits low and finishes with Whip stomping on her victim, which is shown a bit later in the trailer. Next move is her boomerang shot. It can be used as an anti-air, but the second hit tends to miss the target as shown here. This move is a lot better used as a combo finisher instead. Also, the recovery animation of this move is pretty long, as Whip has to fix her hair, so you better make sure this move hits. Her Crescent Water is also back, a move that serves as an overhead and can reflect projectiles. Its EX version used to cause a wall bounce before and makes the deflected projectile traverse the entire screen and hits multiple times. A pretty useful move, albeit not easy to time it correctly. After her taunt, she switches to the other Ikari warrior to show the rest of her moves. First, it's her level 1 super Destruction Barrage, where she throws her explosive earrings and sets them off with her whip. She then starts a combo with her EX air move, Hook Shot, causing a cross-up attack, followed with what looks like an auto combo that ends with her boomerang shot. Next, it's the level 2 version of her classic super Sonic Slaughter. It's in the following sequence when things get interesting. Whip begins the combo with a close C, followed with forward A ×5, and then she does an EX strength shot that sends Clark high enough in the air and allows her to finish the combo with a boomerang shot. I don't think that such a combo was possible in the past. I tried following the forward A's with the EX strength shot in 14, but couldn't do it. EX moves weren't available unless you had the max mode activated, but even with that, I couldn't pull it off. So I think this combo is very unique to 15. Finally, the last combo in the video starts with a raw max mode activation. Whip attacks with a close D, forward A, Boomerang Shot cancelled into level 1 Sonic Slaughter, cancelled into level 2 Destruction Barrage, and at the end she executes her climax super Depravity Branding. It's pretty much the same from 14. It sure is very cinematic and well animated, but personally, if I had to choose, I'd go for her hidden desperate move, Super Black Hawk from 2002 UN. It's a lot simpler, but it's far more satisfying. The way Whip screams while she shoots her opponent in the face, I just love it. Plus, it's too bad that we don't get to see her using her gun in any move, despite the fact that we can clearly see that she is still carrying it. And that was Whip's trailer analysis. She's basically the same Whip from 14, with some tweaks here and there. I appreciate the fact that she is part of the main roster this time, but I think her model, especially her face, needs to be worked on a little bit more. As for what team she may be part of, the most likely scenario is she's gonna be with her brother again, with Maxima or Kula as the third member. My bet goes to Kula though, she is far more popular. But there is always the possibility that SNK shatters our expectations and put her in that mysterious, yet to be revealed last team. What do you think of all that? I'd like to know your reaction to Whip's reveal and the possible teams she could be part of. That's it for now. I hope that was somewhat informative. As always, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and consider subscribing to the channel. Thanks for watching.